Rapids, one of the things that we said was that it falls upon the whole city when we lose a 15-year-old to gun violence in downtown Grand Rapids. That falls on the whole city. And today, I'm asking for the whole city to stand up, help us, and do the right thing. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a surveillance video that shows 5 very young people who were witnesses to the murder. We have video evidence which shows that these 5 individuals were absolutely within feet of the murderer, saw what happened, saw who pulled the trigger, and we need the adults in Grand Rapids, the parents, the teachers, to help us to identify these individuals, to bring these individuals to the police station and to talk to us. As Lakaija was a daughter. She was a sister. Lakaija has a lot of people that loved her. A lot of people have broken hearts, are hurting. They deserve justice. We really need the adults in the city of Grand Rapids to step up today and come forward and help us. So we're going to look at this video real quick. It's only 6 seconds, but as you can see, it's a very clear video and suitable for identification. Jen, I'm going to ask you to play it one more time. As you look at it, just think, a lot of people that watch this are going to be parents. I'm a parent of a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. These are children. How they walk, they're obviously children. How they're dressed, they're obviously children. These are people who have adults in their lives, and we need those adults who are in their lives to stand up, do the right thing for the grieving family of a 15-year-old little girl who was murdered, and come forward, come to the police station. And if you are not the parent or guardian of these young people, but if you have information, please call the police station. If you want to remain anonymous, please call Silent Observer. You can email, you can text Silent Observer. This is a 15-year-old little girl that we're talking about since May 18th, and we need justice for Lakaija. If I can answer any questions, absolutely will, and I just want to thank you guys for covering this. This is so important to us and so important to the city.
Chief, those, like you said, those kids look very young. Do you have any idea ranges of where that was?
An excellent question. I've watched this obviously quite a few more times than you guys have already, and the more you watch it, the more you can see. I mean, if you said that they were as young as 12 years old, I wouldn't be surprised. But I really think the way they're walking, how they're children. I mean, you can see as they walk by, they're touching the guardrails like a little child do. There's a skip in their step. These are kids, and they were right there when Lakaija was murdered, and they saw Lakaija get killed. And we need to hear from them. We need to talk to them.
Are those is that one girl and 4 boys?
From my assessment of it, it looks like the first 2 are boys, and the last 3 are girls. Now, not 100%, but after watching it, like I said, I probably watched it 25 times or more. I believe the first 2 are boys, and the last 3 are girls. Can we watch it one more time, Jen? It's just anything I failed to report. I mean, you see just their gaits, obviously their clothing. So I know that these young people are not jumping in their car and driving home to their house somewhere out of Grand Rapids and going to work or whatever. These are people with adults in their lives to function on a daily basis. We're asking for those adults who, I'm telling you, I think any parent in the room or any parent watching this would look at this and see if this was one of my children, I would probably be able to identify my child. And very possibly I'd be able to say, oh, those are the 4 individuals that my child was with downtown the night of May 18th when Lakaija was murdered. So the idea that it can be this long after the murder, that this many people were firsthand witnesses to this murder, is something that it's tough to reconcile, and I'm looking very much forward to talking with these young people, to having these young people in with the adults in their lives so we can have a conversation. Like I said, as soon as tonight, we will have detectives here. Just bring these young people in. We need to know what they saw, because we know they did see exactly what happened to 15-year-old Lakaja.
Are they believed to be friends of Lakaja?
I don't, you know what, it's possible that they're friends with Lakaja. If I knew who these 5 individuals were, I'd have better information from you, but I don't know.
Okay, and then I apologize
Yeah.
if I missed it. What was the timestamp and I guess exact location of this?
So the murder was 11:36 down at 120 Ottawa, and this was actually very close to the police station here, within a block or so from here, so also within a block or two from the murder location.
Okay.
So this is all downtown, this is all very close.
So I'm assuming this means that there is not a suspect yet that you guys have identified?
We're not prepared to, we haven't officially identified anyone, we haven't unofficially identified anyone, we certainly aren't prepared to make an arrest. What we need to do is talk to the people who saw it, and these are the 5 individuals who saw it firsthand.
I think you've talked about this before, but at this point, you still not believe that this is, random at all? Do you think the person might have known? Look, I know you say you're still looking for a suspect, or do you believe that?
From my experience and my instinct, I still don't think that Lakaja was the intended target. Even in this day and age when we have homicides where the motive for the homicide is something so appalling as that an individual is slighted on social media or spoken to disrespectfully as the motive for a homicide, I don't think that this is the case here. Lakaja was riding her scooter in downtown Grand Rapids, and I actually saw Lakaja riding her scooter on some of the video before this, and she wasn't riding around bumping into people. She was riding like a 15-year-old girl would do, in a very safe manner, in circles, just enjoying herself on a nice, beautiful, warm May night. And so I don't see it. I don't see the motive meeting up. I don't think Lakaja was the intended target, but as we put more pieces together, I could be proven wrong, but that's why it's so important to get the information that I know these 5 young people have.
The last bit of information that you had when this first came out was that you believe that she was shot from far away. Have you found anything further than that in your time?
Well, obviously I did describe it as far away, and what I mean by that is it wasn't within arm's length. It wasn't even as close in you or I. It was from a distance. To be blunt, it was the way a coward would kill someone. From a distance, that person posed absolutely no threat to you. From a distance, that there's a very good chance that the shooter would miss and hit someone completely innocent. So it was an absolutely cowardly murder. It was committed in a cowardly fashion with a handgun against an unarmed 15-year-old girl on a scooter. So I don't see the motive. I don't see I don't see it. I'm really interested to hear what the story is, why this individual did this, but certainly, as I have already described it, an absolute coward and a cowardly act.
Chief, was this, you probably just said this, but was this taken before or immediately after?
This is immediately after,
Immediately after,
Yeah.
okay.
and I didn't say it, so I should have clarified that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll be sending something out that will have this clip available to you, as well as a couple of stills that we pulled from the clip.
Yeah, and obviously happy to answer more questions, but if I could just appeal one more time. I know I said she's a daughter, she's a sister, there's a family that's grieving. I ask the family members of these 5 young individuals to put yourself in the position of Lakaja's mom and to think about that when you're deciding tonight whether I should get my boy or girl in the car and drive down to Monroe Center and walk in here and say, we have something we need to share with you. You guys got anything else for me? I really appreciate you taking the time. This is very important.
No, I was good.
Oh, okay. This is very important to us as a police department and the city, and obviously to LaCage's family. So thank you very much for covering it. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Chief.
Yeah.
Thank you.